With your charges pending and this case open on you and stuff, can you just be a little extra gentle with Junior so nothing happens and no one can say anything? You know, if an accident does happen and they can't point the finger at you.
You know, I take offense to that because when am I ever overly aggressive with your son? He's my stepson. When am I not gentle with him?
I 100% trust you with Junior. I just don't need accidents happening and then Joey using it against me. You know that any little thing he's going to use as ammo.
Is it a nice thing to say to me though, when all I've ever done is care about Junior? You act as if every night we have hardcore matches, or I'm tossing him off the roof for fun.
Again, Brian, please, see it from my perspective. If Junior even has a mosquito bite on him, Joey's going to say, Brian just got arrested, he's violent, he did it. You know what I'm saying?
And how many supervised visits are left until they determine whether or not he has weekend custody? Refresh my memory.
This one upcoming is going to be 2. So he has 2 left, and then I guess decisions will be made.
I know I don't need to say this out loud, and you probably already know this, but the idea of him having weekend custody of Junior, I know he's not my son, but it makes me sick.
Well, there's not a day that goes by that I don't pray 3 times a day that Joey messes up and this doesn't go his way. Every day, I hope.
I honestly, if it came to that, I don't think that I'd be able to let Junior go.
If he gets weekend custody, we're not going to have a choice. I don't want to think of that day, but our hands will be tied. We just have to go with it.
Yeah, well, if he gets weekend custody and that first Friday comes where he comes to get Junior, they're going to have to pry Junior from my arms.
No, if that day comes, we're not... I don't want to argue about that. I still have to call your uncle and try to get him to drop those charges against you.
Miranda, you're still doing that despite what I feel about apologizing for something we shouldn't apologize for.
Yes, I need the charges dropped. I know that you're not going to be able to swallow your pride or anything, so someone has to do it. You have to be here for Charlotte. You have to be a father. You can't be behind bars.
You do what you want. But he disrespected you. He crossed the line. And I just feel like some people need to pay the price for that. You can't let everyone get away with everything.
Okay, but a lot of the problems in my life stem from people not being mature or handling situations right, and this is the right way to handle the situation.
And how come you're not making me swallow my pride and call him? Why do you insist on you doing it?
Because I know if you call him, it's only going to be worse, and words are going to escalate, and you're going to probably drive over there and fight him or something. I don't 100% believe that, but why take the chance?
What my nephew did was apprehensible. It's not what we do in the family. It's not how we behave. He needs to pay for what he did. He needs to face consequences for his behaviors. Exodus 20:12. Honor your father and mother.
You're his uncle, though.
Excuse me?
Oh, my apologies. I must have gotten confused.
I may only be his uncle, but I raised him. I put a roof over his head. I put food on his table and clothes on his back. I took him to church every Sunday. And more importantly, I raised him to respect his elders. So if he can't respect me, then he pays the consequences.
Okay, I called to mend fences, but facts say, again, you raised him until you kicked him out for eating meat on Good Friday, and then his grandmother raised him for the rest of his life.
Goodbye and God bless you.
Damn it.
You know, I heard from people back at the office that Brian, your ex-wife's boyfriend, recently got arrested. Yeah, I don't know about all that. It's none of my business. I'm trying to keep my nose clean. It's Halloween. Just here to see my son, you know. Do the best I can.
Hi, here we are. Sorry about being late. Me and Junior hit some, I guess, Halloween traffic. Junior, happy Halloween. I love your outfit. It really covers you up. Couldn't tell a thing, you know, if you fell and had a bruise on your knee or something. Joey, I really don't need your comments, but what are you implying when you say that? I'm sorry, Miranda. I'm not trying to cause any problems, but am I wrong for worrying about my son when his stepdad is awaiting his sentencing for, what was it, beating someone up? Hey, look, he's not awaiting sentencing. He's not going to jail. There's still due process and a trial to be had, so please don't frame it like he's already a convict or something.
Something told me you wouldn't pick up the phone, Uncle Eric. Really wish you had. Really wish I didn't have to make this phone call, but I still stand by what happened. You crossed the line by calling my baby's mother what you called her. I would never say that about anyone in my family. I wouldn't even call my worst enemy that name. But you press charges. I have a daughter, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put you in the hospital. We don't have to speak anymore. We don't have to have a relationship. I won't come by the family. I won't bother anyone. I'm just asking you to drop the charges, and that's it. You don't have to deal with me anymore, okay? Call me back if you want. But that's all I have to say. Hey,
I try not to be hard on you as Miranda's mother, but I really don't understand what separates you from her ex-husband when you go and get yourself arrested, while you know that her ex-husband is doing everything in his power to get more custody than he has. You're just feeding into him.
I can't explain myself anymore. I did what I did. Can't take it back. So why waste my breath? Okay? He called your daughter a name, and I acted the way I acted.
For you to act that way over someone calling my daughter a name, you must really love her.
I appreciate that you could see it that way, but I don't need you to frame it like that. Because what I did was still wrong. I don't take it back, but it was still wrong.
I didn't mean it as a 100% compliment, because sometimes your love for her makes you screw up, and she doesn't need that type of love. She needs you to be there for her as a boyfriend and as a father to your daughter. That's what she needs most. She doesn't need you to be a brute when someone calls her a name.
I guess I'm just struggling with the things that I can't control, because I worry that they're going to hurt her. And in that moment, my uncle was one of those things.
And do you know why you really need to change that?
I can think of plenty of reasons, but why?
Because when Charlotte gets older, you're going to be the exact same way with her. And you're going to be overprotective and stifling. And I can't have that for my granddaughter. There's always going to be a million things that you can't control. But you can always control how you love someone. Hey, Junior. You good with words now, right? Can you repeat what I'm saying? Can you say this? Can you say, Brian hit me? Huh? Say it, Junior. Brian hit me. Brian hit me. Say it.
All right, Joey. Time's up for today. Good session. All right, cool. Everything's been going good. You think I'll finally get that weekend custody soon? Yeah, if your next supervised visits go like this, I can't see why not. I could really see you getting weekend custody at this point.
So how did it go?
It went good. And I honestly think we should go shopping for Junior, get him some new toys. Maybe child-proof this place. Because I'm gonna get weekend custody, I can feel it.